It was a mega congregation of world and business leaders, heads of civil societies, non-government organizations at the World Economic Forum 2026 in Davos. With its might of diverse industrial setup and enabling government to facilitate investments, Karnataka made its foray into World Economic Forum, presenting its strong value proposition and readiness to translate investments into reality across sectors like manufacturing, renewable energy and data centers. The delegation led by the Industries Minister M B Patil
attended over 50 high-level meetings
to attract global investors. Senior representatives of several global companies met Karnataka Minister for Large and Medium Industries, M B Patil, at the World Economic Forum in Davos and discussed investment opportunities. These include Menzies Aviation, UPL, the Coca-Cola Company, Tata Sons, AB InBev, and Natural Fiber Welding.
Hello and welcome to the CNBC TV 18 special. I'm Shireen Khan and we continue to come to you live from Davos 2026. As I've been pointing out, there continues to be a large delegation of Indian states here on the promenade, including the state of Karnataka. Every Indian state is trying to showcase its story to investors to try and pull in foreign direct investment. Joining us now to understand the roadmap for the state of Karnataka is the Industries Minister. Many thanks for joining us here on CNBC TV. We appreciate your time. How's Davos treating you so far?
Good. This is Sunday.
Productive meetings?
Yeah, very productive.
What exactly are you showcasing as the Karnataka story?
This is Karnataka, as you know, the great ecosystem, the great talent being there, and the talent is historical, it's pre-independence, 100 years old, like HAL, BL, BHL, ISRO, Indians of Science, and the second layer, wherein Infosys, Wipro, our own company started, and the Mysore Maharaja to contribute a lot. So that being the great ecosystem in Karnataka, we are the IT capital of India, no doubt. But of course, there is many things more than that. We are the biotechnology capital. Machine tools, we are number one. We are the aerospace and defense. If you take, we are 65% of the country's contribution comes from Karnataka. Globally, we are recognized as the third largest ecosystem. So now we are concentrating on the future areas, like robotics, AI. We are also the startup capital of India. So innovation index, we are number one. And if you take the global Fortune 500 companies, 400 plus Fortune companies have the GCCs in Bangalore. So this Airbus was Samsung, everyone, Rolls-Royce recently expanded. So and semiconductor, this one we have lab research now, we have applied materials. And in beyond Bengaluru, we went to the award NIDEC, which manufactures data center equipment, number one Japanese player. So that is where Karnataka is. So we are competing with the world.
While you top the rankings across many of those parameters that you spoke of, the big question though is, it's largely concentrated in and around Bengaluru. How do you decongest Bengaluru? How do you ensure that this growth is more widespread across the state of Karnataka?
So we had have a program called Beyond Bengaluru. And when we concluded our recent Global Investors Meet, out of the 10,27,000 crores, 70% are beyond Bangalore. And again, 45% is northern Karnataka. Out of the 70%, some are around Bangalore areas but 45% is beyond in the northern part of Karnataka. So, and these are all real-time invested, nothing on paper. So out of a 10,27,000 crores, we have realized already 50% generally and 60% in manufacturing. And apart from the Global Investors Meet, in the 11 months period, of the MOU signed in Global Investors Meet, we have attracted another 1,51,000 crores. And in these, major are outside Bangalore. I'm giving an example. NIDEC. NIDEC is a Japanese company which manufactures equipment for data centers. And if you take your vibrator in the phone, it's also from NIDEC. It's in Davos. You have Acres, the aerospace company. from Arvind Badegari in Belgaum, Mysuru, and now, and Bangalore, of course, is a city where it's 50% of Bangaloreans, Kannadigas, 50% are the children from outside various states. 100 people come in to Bangalore, 5% go out. That's the ratio. And they are our children from various states. So they used to come for earlier to pursue their education because there are no more 3 decades before there are no engineering colleges, medical schools in other states. So they come to pursue their education. Now they come to make a life from Bangalore. IT companies and various tech companies. And they husband and wife, they work together, buy a 2-bedroom apartment. They have, out of their salary, they pay the installments, loan installments. So they live a happy life. So, and that is what creating a pressure on Bangalore. So now the Deputy Chief Minister is also here. This time he's taken very, very seriously. So we're coming up major things. Of course, we have metros now. And I'm IDD Minister, the Suburban Railway. And we are planning an RRTS also. So like Bangalore to Mysuru speed train, Bangalore to Tumkuru Asira speed train, Kolara speed train. Around Bangalore 100 kilometers, you should have fast trains at 160 kilometers.
But by when will we see this?
Suburban Railway is going on. Metro, we have completed all milestones. We are planning for some more areas beyond the stipulated ones. These are all happening. Tunnel has been tendered out. And maximum flyovers are also being worked out. So we are doing it. It cannot happen in overnight. We are very serious about it, creating Bangalore's infrastructure. But given the thing is a global city. And of course, when you say there is a metropolitan culture, all people, irrespective of caste, religion, this one, they're all happy here.
You know, you talked about several sectors that you continue to focus on. GCCs, that's been one of the big focus areas, but other states also trying to draw GCCs in. Any specific measures that you intend to put in place to try and draw more GCCs?
We have, out of the 500 global fortune companies, we have 400 plus GCCs here. Nothing is left over.
What about the 100 that are left?
No, okay, you know, things are there. See, when we are in 80% here, and we have a GCC policy also. Priyanka, my colleague minister, ITBT, is a very smart minister. He is a very dynamic minister, hardworking. So GCC policy is there. Startup, we are number 1. Startup capital of India. Innovation index, we are number 1 in India. So out of the future technologies also, now we are concentrating on robotics, then semiconductor, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, data centers. These are where we are now moving ahead. And let me, in Davos, I'm telling this thing, anything new, any invention, any major breakthrough, Bangalore is part of it.
Bangalore.
That's the strength of Bangalore.
Okay, but let's understand from you the meetings that have happened here in Davos so far. Do you believe that they could result in something concrete on the ground?
Basically, I was one person always against signing of MOUs here. It was a farce, and we were also part of the farce some years. This year we had decided not to sign MOUs because signing MOUs the same Indian companies. Than signing there in Bangalore, coming here and signing in Davos. And of course, yesterday we were informed, the Prime Minister also took a wave that not to sign MOUs Indian companies here in Davos. That's the right thing. So this Davos is for engagement, understand each other, showcase your strengths, invite people there. Than doing this farce of signing MOUs.
So, in terms of having conversations, any interesting companies
I think maybe I may be right. What I'm going to understand, we have officially we had 45 meetings. But in between, we 5-6 additional things have come. Every day we come it comes to nearly about 60 meetings. Now also we have EDB Singapore and one more company now. So this is being a thing, we've been...
But in terms of the AI infrastructure build-out, you talked about data centers, you also talked about semiconductors. What are you seeing on that front in terms of further expansion?
Semiconductor, we have Lam Research. Lam Research is a great company. They started they're going to manufacturing here in Karnataka. We have applied materials. And many more, even the semiconductor niche companies here, the research, the SWOT, all centers are here, except manufacturing. That is decided by Government of India because they give a huge incentives. 2-3 companies, they came, they showed interest here. They went to Delhi, they were diverted elsewhere. That being a part of the Government of India's policy.
Yes,
as we
so
are
the manufacturing moved elsewhere. You're hoping that the R&D will stay with you.
Pardon?
The manufacturing moved elsewhere, but you're hoping the R&D will stay with you.
The lab research is a manufacturing company.
Yeah.
We have many more, except the final end fab. That
Yeah.
also will come up sometime.
At some point, but
Definitely.
So leave me with the next set of milestones that you intend to focus on.
So I'm talking about, see, if you take electronics now, Foxconn, $2.7 billion, 20 million iPhones, started manufacturing in Karnataka. And a lot of vendor development has started. So we are having major parks now. We have been talking about a new pharma park now, a deep tech park, and even a net zero park. So we are moving in a future direction. That's why I said we compete globally.
You know, the Foxconn story is probably one of India's biggest
story,
stories
yeah.
in terms of the iPhone now being manufactured in India for
and
the
exported
world.
to it. Yes, correct.
And so how do you build out further and amplify that story?
See now, if you take Foxconn, the one in China, this is the second largest out of China. And of course, we have Foxconn in Chennai also. But I'm given to understand that the factory here in Bangalore is not a duplication of what in China. It is a new age one. This is going to be replicated elsewhere. And now they are employing around 50,000 people. And we should be glad out of their appointed 80% women in that, women force.
Yes.
And our new industrial policy. We here come to Davos, we speak about climate change, innovation, sustainability mainly. And in our new industrial policy, sustainability has an incentive, women workforce has an incentive, relocating your R&D to manufacturing has an incentive. So we are a very progressive thing. Ease of doing business is one thing. Our single window, now we are connected to 140 departments, portals of 30 departments. In probably another 3 months, we will do the best single window system in India.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck with that.
Within 3 months it will happen.
Within 2 or 3 months it will happen. We wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Conversations, not MOUs. That is what Karnataka is focusing on. They hope to continue to draw in foreign direct investment across the gamut of sectors that they are the leaders in, and that will be the focus area. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much for
in
all the
Davos.
best for you people.
With that, we will take a break. There's a lot more conversation that will return. Stay tuned. You're back on CNBC TV 18.
Karnataka remains India's one of the leading industrial hubs, home to key sectors such as aerospace, automotive, electronics, and biotechnology. The state continues to attract global investments and drive economic growth. The state has developed over 200 industrial areas, over 85,000 acres of industrial land, which houses more than 25,000 units. This robust industrial ecosystem is fueling the economic growth of the state.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ದಾವಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕನ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ನಾಯಕರು, ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ನಾಯಕರು, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮೂಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಎಂ ಬಿ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದು ನನಗೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಅನುಭವ. ಈ ಅನುಭವ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯನ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಪಣ ತೊಡೋಣ. ಆದರೆ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕವನ್ನು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನೇಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಂತೋಷಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮದೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಐತಿಹಾಸಿಕವಾದಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನತೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಖಂಡಿತ ಸದುಪಯೋಗವನ್ನು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸೋಣ. ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
We're inside the Karnataka Pavilion here at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Now, this is within the India Pavilion, as we've been telling you about, and this will give you a bird's eye view of what Karnataka's main pitch at Davos is. So, they've pitched themselves as a globally recognized technology pioneer, largest chip design hub, 85 plus semiconductor design firms, second in India's share of electronic exports. They've also called themselves the aerospace and defense capital of India, and this logo, this hoarding by Invest Karnataka, will give you a sense of the MNCs who are operating in Karnataka. So, you know, all the best names in the world, from Google to SAP to Intel to Airbus to IBM to Amazon to Samsung to Qualcomm to LG. The list is huge. So they have pitched themselves as a state that's trusted by 400 plus multinational companies. In fact, on Money Control, we've also been telling you about the various meetings that the delegation led by Industries Minister M B Patil has held in Davos. He's held talks with various companies. There's also buzz that AI company from France, Mistral AI, might look at setting up a GCC in Bangalore. And here you can see the aerospace and defense capital of India. 67% of all aircraft and helicopter manufacturing for the defense services. So these are some of the points on Karnataka's pitch. It's been a hectic Davos for the Industries Minister M B Patil.
Karnataka, Bangalore needs no introduction. As you are all aware, Karnataka is the Silicon Valley of India. And Silicon Valley of India, Karnataka, being IT capital, it complements the Silicon Valley of America. We do both compete with each other, complement with each other. So the growth story is not only that Karnataka is IT capital. So we are machine tools capital, we are number one in machine tools. We are number one in biotechnology. And aerospace and defense, if we take now, which is a very important sector, 65% of the contribution in aerospace and defense comes from Karnataka. This is the Airbus, Boeing, Safra, Collins, Lockheed Martin, and recently Rolls-Royce opened its biggest GCC over there. You take, when it comes to Bangalore, Karnataka, out of the global Fortune 500 companies, 400 plus companies, global Fortune companies have the GCCs, the design centers in Bangalore, Karnataka. So electronics, if you take, electronics recently, last year, Foxconn started the mobile manufacturing unit, the largest outside China, which manufactured 20 million iPhones with a $2.7 billion of investment. And when it comes to semiconductor, we have Lam Research, which is going to manufacture for the semiconductor equipments. We have Applied Materials. So now with Future Ready, we are now, if you take artificial intelligence, the maximum startup comes from Karnataka. The talent available for all this, for the semiconductor, artificial intelligence, everything is either in Karnataka than elsewhere. We compete globally. So here in Davos, we are here for an engagement. We want to understand things from you. And we'd like to invite you to Karnataka because it's a progressive state. Once a commitment is always a commitment. If my commissioner told you about if there is a change in a government previously. Previously there was a previous government of a different party. Now we're here, but we do not change their whatever been committed to you. That's the stability here there in Karnataka. And when I say incentives, of course, our ecosystem is a great incentive. Our talent is a great incentive. Beyond the ecosystem and talent, if there's an incentive, it doesn't have any meaning. So our incentive, part of our incentive is the ecosystem and the talent. So with that, even the incentives, whenever we have committed, we have delivered the incentives. We promise and we deliver. That's what Karnataka.
The Karnataka delegation also discussed strategic partnership in aerospace and life sciences with Voyager Technologies. Karnataka's investor-friendly policy, skilled talent pool, strong logistics network, and ease of doing business regulations are fostering growth across sectors. And at the World Economic Forum 2026, the state reaffirmed its commitment to leap into the next phase of growth.